Hello, stay tuned with daily news from Marjayet TV. Daily meetings of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi. The prominent Shia Islamic jurist Grand Ayatollah Shirazi hosts large numbers of religious scholars, seminary teachers and students, religious experts, political figures, civil rights activists, academics, and public groups of people on a daily basis at a central office in Holy Come. In these meetings, the visitors give reports on their activities and listen to the guidelines and advices of the Grand Jurist. The central office of the Grand Jurist hosts public visitors every day until noon prayers. SOW reports on anti-Shiism trends in Nigeria. Shia Rights Watch addresses concerns over the escalating violence against Shia Muslims in Nigeria during 2015 in a report that is published on its website. Nigeria is home to one of the fastest growing populations of Shia Muslims, and despite efforts by the Nigerian state, more and more Nigerian nationals join the religion. The long-time and ongoing discrimination against the Nigerian Shias by the government unveils policies of inequality and injustice by the state. Also, the widespread anti-Shia incidents have made the Nigerian Shias lose trust in their government. In the wake of these developments, Shia Rights Watch offers its condolences for the lives lost as a result of anti-Shia action and provides its full support to those demanding justice in their communities. Iraq's Minister of Labor and Social Affairs attends panel at Annaba Institute. Annaba Culture and Media Institute hosted a discussion panel on social protection plans in Holy Karbala, Iraq. This panel hosted Iraq's Minister of Labor and Social Affairs, Mr. Muhammad Shian al-Sudani, as well as several members of the Iraqi parliament, members of Karbala municipality, directors of governmental departments, delegations of civil rights foundations, university professors, reporters, and journalists. In this event, Mr. Sudani, the Minister of Labor and Social Affairs, began his remarks with a historical review of the formation of this ministry, the tasks and its problems, and continued. In 2003 and onwards, Iraq took a big step towards helping out the impoverished section of its society, despite the fact that it was struggling with political problems and crisis, and most recently, the fierce war against terrorism. However, the budget deficit did not stop the Ministry of Labor and Social Affairs to protect the vulnerable Iraqis with its social security plans. Mr. al-Sudani further clarified on reformation and social care plans designed for the time span of 2015 until 2019. Also at the sidelines of this panel, Mr. Jassim al-Fatlawi, the Deputy Governor of Karbala, praised the works of Ministry of Labor to improve the lives of the vulnerable Iraqis. He also said this conference helped illuminate on the social security plans conducted so far, and we were informed of the obstacles and problems this ministry faces. Commemorations of Lady Fatimah Zahra at Baitul Abbas Husayniyah in Melbourne. On the martyrdom anniversary of Lady Fatimah Zahra, the Husayniyah of Baitul Abbas in Melbourne, Australia, held commemorations to honor the memory of the noblest ever lady and the daughter of the God's final messenger, the Prophet of Islam. Large groups of Shias and lovers of Ahlul Bayt attended these commemorations. Activities by Al-Tayyar Shirazi office in Baghdad. The Al-Tayyar Shirazi office, dependent to the office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Baghdad, conducted several cultural and religious programs over the past few days. This office hosted several groups of believers and members of religious communities. In these meetings, Mr. Ali Sarai, the director of Al-Tayyar Shirazi office, reiterated some advices by the Grand Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi and emphasized on the unity and cooperation between the Shia youths. In the end, some books of the Grand Jurist were given out to the visitors. Furthermore, Ali Sarai held a meeting with Sheikh Ahmad Al-Shibani, the director of Ahlul Bayt Islamic Seminary in the Karada neighborhood of Baghdad. In this meeting, both sides stressed on improving education quality at Islamic seminaries and getting the students familiar with modern technologies. Mr. Sarai also held another meeting with managers of High Council of Iraq in Baghdad, during which they discussed latest military, political, cultural, and social developments of Iraq. This meeting was held on the request of Iraq's High Council. Also, Ali Sarai was awarded an appreciation plaque during a ceremony which was attended by directors of civil rights foundations. Mr. Talib al-Musawi, the public relations manager of Iraq's Foreign Ministry, delivered a speech at this event. In his remarks, he thanked all cultural, charitable, and religious institutions dependent to the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi.